After 2 years of negotiations, we have achieved a detailed arrangement that permanently prohibits Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. It does not resolve all problems. It certainly doesn't resolve all our problems with Iran. It does not ensure a warming between our two countries. Under this deal, Iran cannot acquire the plutonium needed for a bomb. Iran has powerful incentives to keep its commitments. If Iran violates the agreement over the next decade, all of the sanctions can snap back into place. Nuclear material isn't something you hide in the closet. It can leave a trace for years. The bottom line is, if Iran cheats, we can catch them, and we will. You are going to hear a lot of arguments against this deal, backed by tens of millions of dollars in advertising. And if the rhetoric in these ads and the accompanying commentary sounds familiar, it should. For many of the same people who argued for the war in Iraq are now making the case against the Iran nuclear deal. Ironically, the single greatest beneficiary in the region of that war was the Islamic Republic of Iran. By killing this deal, Congress would not merely pave Iran's pathway to a bomb, it would accelerate it. Those who say we can just walk away from this deal and maintain sanctions are selling a fantasy. Instead of strengthening our position, as some have suggested, Congress's rejection would almost certainly result in multilateral sanctions unraveling. There are opponents of this deal who accept the choice of war. In fact, they argue that surgical strikes against Iran's facilities will be quick and painless. But if we've learned anything from the last decade, it's that wars in general and wars in the Middle East in particular are anything but simple. Israel can defend itself against any conventional danger, whether from Iran directly or from its proxies. On the other hand, a nuclear-armed Iran changes that equation. There are times when force is necessary. And if Iran does not abide by this deal, it's possible that we don't have an alternative. But how can we, in good conscience, justify war before we've tested a diplomatic agreement that achieves our objectives? So this deal is not just the best choice among alternatives. This is the strongest non-proliferation agreement ever negotiated.